a doctor in Bellevue, Iowa, small rural community in Iowa on the Mississippi River. Doc was one of those old-fashioned doctors that carried a doctor's bag from farm to farm, and he loved them and cared for them as if they were family. He saw them as constituents, that he was there to serve them. And he knew their kids. He even knew what their stressors were so that he could mitigate and leverage the challenges of stress and mental health. You were lucky to be one of Doc's patients. You were lucky. Not just because he was well trained. It was because he had the tools and he had the time to deliver quality care. Interesting thing about Ireland that I discovered in researching Ireland is that they have some of the best healthcare in the world. One of the biggest problems in Ireland, and we see it here in North America as well, is that we've got great interventions. We're really good at fixing broken people, but we're really bad at keeping people healthy.
In order for healthcare to heal, I think physicians need to heal themselves and recognize that nutrition and exercise and a spiritual practice and some aspect of figuring out who they are inside, why they went into healthcare. To me, healthcare it's an art. There's the art and the science. And we've gotten so far to the side of the science in healthcare that we forget the healing art.
The burnout rate right now for doctors is at the highest it's ever been. People are choosing to pass because they originally wanted to go into healthcare to impact the quality of somebody's life. And then the system that they work for says they've got 3 minutes.
28 to 29% of resident physicians, guys right out of med school, they go to residency, then they go to practice. Guys in residency, 28, 29% were frankly depressed.
So many physicians are burned out. They aren't exercising. They're not eating a healthy diet. They're not having any kind of spiritual practice.
When we look at the statistics, they're incredibly sobering. Approximately 1 in 2 physicians will experience burnout throughout their career. The majority of physicians will not recommend that their sons or daughters go on to pursue a career in medicine. So the signs are there.
The ecosystem of healthcare just doesn't change fast enough. It's a very embedded system, right? Healthcare policy is not quick to change. There's reimbursement, there's legal, there's just habits.
This is a huge problem for both patients and for doctors because fundamentally, unhappy doctors leads to unhappy patients, and unhappy patients leads to worse outcomes.
In med school, we learn about the model of depression. If you shock the rat, it jumps. Well, if you run a continuous current, eventually the rat just lays there. And we're sort of the rat that's just laid there because we're getting this constant shock. And that's sort of how medicine is.